What's up, fellow reefers? Time for another update. We're going to take a quick spin around, take a look at the tank, and just show you the progression. Thankfully, everything's doing great since I've been back from my trip. And also, today's the day we're going to install the Neptune Apex. It finally came in, and I'm excited to get it on and replace the current unit, the current setup I have in there, to avoid any future issues when I'm on a trip, hopefully. So let's take a spin around and then get to the unpackaging of the Apex. Alright, as you can see, everybody's doing great. Tank is on point, thankfully. No major issues since I've been back from vacation. But before we get started with the unpackaging, let's take a look at the current setup for people who haven't seen it before. So this is what it currently looks like in here. Basically, I have some Wi-Fi switches that gave me some issues while I was on vacation, so we're gonna switch them out, as well as the Reef Keeper light that I've had for years. Switch that out all for the new Apex unit. This way I can have full adjustability from anywhere, as long as I have a Wi-Fi connection or a internet connection. So let's get to the unpackaging. Alright guys, so not only did I get the base unit that comes with one energy bar, a pH probe, and a temperature probe, but since I'm going to need a lot more sockets than just the 8 that come here, I got an additional energy bar to go with the unit. This way I don't have a shortage of sockets to plug accessories to, and I have full controllability, hopefully, of everything that is plugged into the tank. So what I'm going to do is set everything up and program everything before I install it on the tank. This way all I have to do is take the unit over there, unplug things, and plug them in the correct program socket and turn it on. This way we can avoid as much downtime as possible with the accessories unplugged on the tank. So let's start opening this up and get started with the work. Alright guys, we got everything unpackaged. As you can see, and I'm sure many of you have seen the unit before, it's a very sleek looking unit, and hopefully it'll make things look a lot better in that cabinet. Not that they look bad right now, but this is pretty awesome looking setup. In addition to what you see here, I will be installing an old tablet that I have into the cabinet to monitor, to use as a source of monitoring when I am at the tank and, you know, looking at the parameters and checking things out, or if I need to adjust any of the timers or anything like that. I have easy access to the tablet instead of having to pull out my phone and play around with it. This way I have a dedicated tablet inside the cabinet for when I'm doing my work around the house and around the tank. Now when I'm outside, of course, I'll be monitoring everything from my phone, so that should make life much easier and give me more peace of mind when I'm out of town, knowing that I can see everything that's going on and get alerts, and not have a freak out session. Alright guys, we got everything hooked up and running. The only thing I have to still do is hook in the pH probe and temperature probe. I'll probably do that later. I need to figure out where I'm going to actually locate the probes in the sump and figure out how to mount them there and keep them from moving around. But that's probably going to be for another day. But at least everything else is running. I decided to keep one of these intact, and I basically just have some power heads hooked up to it. Nothing too critical. Everything else in the lifeline is hooked up to the apex, and I can monitor that consistently from anywhere. This one, it's hit or miss with, but at least the things that are on it aren't full on critical. The main pumps and everything else to keep the circulation going are on the apex, so I'm not worried if these shut off while I'm gone for a short period of time while the person watching the tank comes back to check on it. But everything looks great. As you can see, I still haven't figured out where I want to mount the screen. I'm either thinking of buying something to have it kind of stick out and hang in the front over here, or I'm also toying with the idea of having it connected outside the tank, displaying the information. Still up in the air, that's why you see wire running here to it down there, but until I figure it out, it's a fine spot for it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for the support and thanks for watching. See you guys next update.